Did you know that out there in the marketplace, there are people called change consultants who go to your company, tell you about, hey, you have to adapt this change, and then they charge a huge amount of money? Well, today, CEO Ang Chi Yong here is giving you a lesson about change for free. How did he do? One thing I like about Ang Chi Yong was what? Before he began about the change, he told you the good things. Hey, this is what's been achieved so far. Look at all those brands there. Very fantastic. We're the fastest growing firm in all of Asia. So that's one good thing. When people are listening to bad news, you want to sweeten it up, butter them up by giving the good news first. Just like in evaluation. You tell them all the good things. Right. Now, another thing that I really like about Chi Yong was his slides were not too technical. You could all understand them. And he actually outlined the 3 changes definitively. Not wishy-washy, but he told you what the 3 changes were. Sometimes when people talk about change, they can be so wishy-washy that you don't know change what, which part we're changing. But he did. He told you which parts you'll change, and he told you why. Alright? Now, just like your evaluation of change, I'm going to give you points of improvement as well. Change. Right? So one of the things that Ang Chi Yong I noticed at first was, do you notice at the beginning of his speech, he was telling you all the good things, and he said, please applause. Then after that, you applause. Then he immediately goes here and changes the slide. I feel it's a bit inauthentic. Why? Because he's rushing to. He's like, okay guys, yeah, I told you about this, clap. Then you move on to. You feel a bit insincere because you feel like you're clapping just so he can get onto the next slide. So less clapping would be better as long as it's sincere. So don't need to after each slide, ask people to clap. Maybe they also don't want to clap, but they just don't clap. Okay. Now, the second part that I noticed was your slides with the numbers and graphs, cool. Very concise, to the point. But the one with text, there's just too much text. It's just like text, 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 text. There's a school of thought out there that says that if we are presenting text in a PowerPoint slide, let's try to keep it to 15 to 20 words. Less words, more effective. And don't put them all without unadjusted columns there. Third one, Ang Chi Yong told you the change, but he actually didn't tell you the details why. He said things like, to improve effectiveness. How? To make us move forward. How? Right? He just told you a very bare glimpse. This is what a lot of companies do. They tell you, oh, it's going to be good, it's going to be great. What's in it for me? I want to know more. Right? Effectiveness, moving forward, how does that apply to you in your everyday job? We want to know more. Lastly, I think Ang Chi Yong rushed the ending there. Why? Because he asked you to clap at the beginning. Less clapping, he could have given us more details, more meat and potatoes. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Ang Chi Yong did a good job. I felt that he can answer the probable question that we all, as users, as employees, want to know. What's in it for me? Talk so much, what's in it for me, the employee? So, good job there, Ang Chi Yong. Thank you.